Yo, you guys see that, right? We got the door open. That means it's starting to warm up around here. That also means that for everybody that was smart enough to put their bikes away for the winter instead of freezing like I was, well, that means it's time to get them bikes ready to go back out. So that's something we're going to talk about on this Tuesday morning tech tip from Pugliese Speed Shop. Yo, you guys believe this? It's beautiful out today. I mean, a couple days ago I was out in a t-shirt, and a couple days before that it was like, I don't know, 28 degrees. Craziest place to live, I'll tell you. But the good part about that is we really don't have a non-riding season, right? We're out riding as much as possible, and well, if you guys are watching the shorts or watched a couple videos like, I don't know, a couple months ago, you remember we took the old road glide out, and we caught a flat along the way, right? And then we came back at the FXR, and then she quit charging on us. Old Wade had to give us a little push to get us home, but we made it. And so even January, we're riding around here, right? Wasn't the warmest. Went out just the other day. It wasn't the warmest either. But I was happy to be out there, right? So if you're watching some other shorts, you might have seen that when we were getting this guy ready, right? Throwing the tires on it. We got the American Elites on there. And, yeah, one day we'll get this guy back out there. We'll talk about that on, like, another Tuesday morning tech tip about 100 years from now, maybe. But we could have done things a lot easier. I do have a tendency of making things hard on myself. And, well, the way we took care of this guy, that was one of those times. So hopefully you guys saw the Tuesday morning tech tip where it was New Year's Day is when it all happened. Took the bike out, checked everything beforehand because I hadn't ridden for a couple weeks, maybe even like a month. So we went through everything, made sure everything was legit, tire pressures especially, getting cold, all that. But we did our annual New Year's Day ride. I made it to the VFW, and when I got there, my tire was flat as could be. We loaded it on the trailer that we had at the VFW. My buddy Joe had his truck there. It was there for a reason from the night before, you know what I'm saying? But being responsible, that's key right there, guys. But I took the bike home, jumped on the FXR, went and met the guys. Had a great ride. Probably better for me than old Wade because, like I said, he had to push start the FXR, not once, but twice. And, well, we got home. And we haven't dove into that yet, but we know the battery's good. So I can make it around the county, you know, without worrying about it. That's not responsible. But that's where we're at. I had to order some tires, which I did. I had the American Elites on it. They were awesome. I absolutely loved them. Ordered another set, and there was a ton of tread left on those ones, too. I think I had 13,000 miles on them. And actually, I put a couple of shorts, and when our guys were talking about, they're getting 25,000 miles of those tires. I promise you, at that point, it's time to change them. But, you know, at 13, they still had a lot of tread, right? And I was like, man, it kind of sucks, because I really did think I was going to get another season out of them. Whatever. I ride the bike a lot. I wanted to be reliable. Did not buy that thing to work on it, right? Just to enjoy it. So went and bought a new set of tires. Well, then, you know, took the wheels off because it's cheaper and it's easier. And little trick, guys, if you take them off and you bring them to the shop, they charge you less too. Then, you know, and you got to do a little work, but not a big deal. I didn't film any of that. I made some shorts on it because when I did film it, when I put those other tires on like a year and some change ago, we watched the video. So decided to spare you guys that. But if you want to watch it, go back like a year and some change ago, you can do that. Now I'm going to stop rambling. No, I'm not. But let's get back on track. So I brought the tires up to Harley, and you know, I bought the bike from there. They've been awesome taking care of it. So go to the service guy there I talk to all the time. He's like, I said, man, that one's flat, you know, so because he's kind of looking like, why are you putting new tires? They look fine. I said, well, the back one's flat. He's like, okay. He pulls up my account, whatever. And he's like, hey, dude, looking right here. Why didn't you call us? I said, well, what are you talking about? Why would I call you? I'm here now to get this done. So he's like, well, because when you bought the bike, you got the tire, tire and wheel package and all this protection. And remember, like a minute ago when I said I didn't buy it to work on it? Well, I remembered that when I was buying the bike. And they're like, you want this one? You want this? I said, I want everything. Give me the whole shooting match. I don't want to mess with this bike. So I forgot that. And I forgot that for a long period of time. I was towing the bike home, taking the wheels off, ordering the other tire, all that kind of stuff. So, long story short, if I would have done, like he said, brought the bike up there, whatever, I could have towed it straight there. I could have even called them, and they would have come and picked it up. I would have paid a $50 deductible, and they would have taken care of everything. I wouldn't have had to put a wrench on a bike, right? Just boom, done, easy day. Instead, I bought, towed the bike home. You guys saw the buffoonery of me and Megan trying to take the bike off the trailer with a flat tire. And then I ordered the tires, spent like $450 doing that, right? Then I had the tires put on, which was like another $120-something, right? So here I'm like $600 in, and I'm doing all the work. Instead of even the service, I already paid for, right? And spending $50 and not doing any work. Not my best move, right? And I'm like, how did I do this, guys? Why would I do this, right? You guys know I don't like spending money, right? I mean, you hear Kevin talking about it all the time, and he's not wrong. I don't, like to hold on to that stuff. So why would I do this? Well, I did it because I wanted to be riding, and I just wanted to bike, that's, why wouldn't I do it, right? I never check my paperwork. I never thought for a minute, like, hey, do I still have this coverage? I totally forgot I even bought the coverage because I'm so used to driving buckets and just, everything, something breaks, I got to take care of it myself, and that's that. I kind of forgot all that because that's how I've been doing my whole life. Something breaks, I fix it. If I'm there till midnight so I can get to work in the morning, then so be it, right? Well, I've tried to, as I got older, I tried to be a little more responsible and all that kind of things. And, well, I was responsible enough to buy new tires and make sure that was all legit. I didn't take a look at my wallet before I did it, right? And like, hey, maybe gave it a break. So the point is this. Before you go tearing stuff apart, on a newer vehicle especially, I mean, I do have a warranty on the bike and stuff like that. And I do the same thing on the Tundra. I don't even think I just get in there, And we haven't had a whole bunch of problems, but yeah, think about things. Think before you act. Look before you leap. Whatever analogy you want to use, I got $600 less in my pocket. Thanks for watching, guys.